I think we met like a couple days later, and there was obviously a lot of synergies with our business. So she's been extremely successful with our data, and proud that she's a client of mine. Talk to me more about like your speaking engagements and like what are you doing with that and why?
So I'm very good at speaking, and I think I'm not that funny, so I think it's really just because I break things down in a simple way. A lot of the time when I talk to lawyers about like trusts and anything that it comes to like building your business or getting squatters out or just even simple things, when you talk to a lawyer, you get lost in this like legal jargon. And I think people hate that. So I sort of started reinventing the way that's done, started picking up the phone call to people who just had a general question without charging an hourly billable. And then I realized that when you make things more human, people want to listen. And what's really authentic is most of the things that I help people do and build out is things that I fucked up myself. I don't know if I should curse,
That's
but
fine.
it's things that I messed up on. So it's successful and I'm good at speaking because I'm very open about the things that I think most people are scared to announce. Like I'm fine with saying, I had postpartum depression and took 2 years off because I couldn't figure out myself. I'm fine with saying things like, hey, you know what? Some days I don't feel like picking up the phone and I lose a big client. And then I can also talk about the other legal aspects. So
American Dream. All right, and so what would you say like drives you now? Because I know like for everything that you do, I don't understand how you have the time and the capacity to do everything you do. So what drives you?
I think it's just my kids, right? Like my parents did so much for me and I'm very lucky in everything they did. But one of the things that like I don't have a good memory of is having good memories with my family. Like my mom was always working. We were poor, so there was quite a lot of like, how do we make ends meet and all that stuff. So for me, I don't want my kids to ever feel that, and B, I'm 35, and I hope by the age of 45, I will be at a place where I'm all the vertical businesses that I have are growing enough income for me so that I don't have to worry about providing for my kids and I can spend time with them and all of that. So I'm very protective of the time I do spend with them now. And I think the big difference is a year ago, I would have sat with that for like 5, 6 days and felt guilty and sort of felt bad. And now I didn't, I just moved on with my day. Like I was like, it's not personal, it's a business decision. So while we blur the lines, we also have to realize that not everything is going to work and you have to know when to cut that line.